Hey, Keanu, can we come in and ask your mom some questions? I love how all the rooms here are destinations around the Philippines. What's your favorite local vacation spot?
So I got married in Boracay, so it's definitely there.
What were you up to before we arrived?
It's having a long meeting with compliance, my favorite thing, to talk about how we're going to unblock all of the new innovations we're launching.
What's the first app you check in the morning? Xendit's dashboard or cartoons for Keanu?
I'm embarrassed to say that it's neither of those. It's Instagram because that is my only time to be alone before the day starts.
What's the best part about being a mom while building and scaling a company?
So I will not lie, it's pretty hard. So I tell myself every day that I am literally building the stories that I will use to inspire him as a future entrepreneur.
What's the hardest part about being a mom while building and scaling a company?
Every time I hop on a flight to one of our other markets and have to leave him behind.
Aw. Do you have any pets?
We have fun. The two that rescued Hippo. Her name is Rosie, and we all love her very much.
Yeah. What's one rule Keanu consistently ignores?
Don't bother mommy while she's working because you are not invited to her Zoom calls.
Can you share a hack you discovered for managing both toddler tantrums and a business negotiation?
Yes, I follow the same 3 rules. The first is never lose your cool. The second is do not negotiate with terrorists. And the third is be afraid to put them in timeout.
What is one trait your Philippines team has that is unique versus all your other in-country teams?
Oh, easy. They have the most enthusiastic and most talented karaoke performances, full stop.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Team Philippines all the way for karaoke, man. Have you picked up any local slang from your Philippines team?
Yes, I am told that I'm a bit of a Meritas because I love the chismes.
What do you love about the Philippines?
I think that the ability of the Philippines people to just be inclusive to foreigners like myself and like the warmth of the Philippines people in general is unparalleled.
How would you explain your job to a 5-year-old?
Let me start with a story. So my 2-year-old asked if he would come to work with me yesterday. I asked him, if you come to work, do I have to pay you? He responded, 2 monies. I asked him what he'd do with those 2 monies. He said he'd thank me with them. And I realized in that moment, the way I described my job is I would want to make collecting payments as easy to understand as the concept of money is to him.
If you could invite any woman, real or fictional, to join your team for a day, who would it be and what would you ask them to do?
So it's a little morbid, but I have always admired Marie Curie for 3 reasons. The first is she was a mad scientist in her time. The second is that she was an incredible woman pioneer. And the third is that she literally gave up her life for her craft. And so I think to me, I would bring in Marie Curie to look at an industry she has never been part of before and ask her how we should innovate.
What's the one thing you need to have in all your offices or workspaces?
Coffee. Really strong coffee.
What are 3 words to describe being a mom in tech?
So it's definitely exciting. And I say that it's even more definitely super exhausting, but ultimately really fulfilling.
What's the most unexpected or amusing feedback you received being a female leader?
I think every single time I talked to somebody while I was pregnant, the advice I got was, you're not going to be able to travel like this when you have a baby. But I think did not adjust my lifestyle and it still happened to be going on.
What does women empowerment mean to you?
I think women empowerment means that women don't actually have to worry about the fact that they are a woman when they think about the new industries, the new roles, the new types of exciting advancements they want to participate in. And so ultimately, I feel like when women empowerment succeeds, the concept itself will be irrelevant because equality will finally have won.
Can you share something you're working on that you're very excited about?
Yes. So the innovation team has been cooking up a ton of really exciting things in the embedded finance space. And I think my entire team knows that I've been saying for years, banking as a service is going to change the world.
What legacy do you hope to leave on the tech space?
So I really hope that I'm in the tech space for a really long time. But I think that when I finally leave it, there are 3 things that I care about. The first is that women genuinely understand that there are so many ways you can get involved in tech. They don't have to just think about themselves as an engineer. They can get involved as a product manager and BD and a million other roles, but they don't have to be scared of entering an industry where they are not dominant. I think the second is that people start to understand and really see how important tech can be to accelerate innovation and accelerate advancement in all industries. So not just in tech where I am, but in any other industry, it's really the concept of tech that will allow innovation to flourish. And I think finally, because of that, I hope at least that I will have been able to close the gap between developing and developed markets using technology in a variety of ways.
Nice. Well, last question, and thank you for having us. So do you take QR payments?
Actually, as of this month, we are able to offer support QRPH. So we're very, very excited about that.
Amazing. Thanks, Yang.
Thank you.